Guys, what's going on? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling. Thanks a lot for watching today's video, and just got a short video for you guys today here based upon the fact my inbox got covered up with requests to do a video on those guys that got caught cheating yesterday in the walleye tournament. If you're not familiar with this, it's all over the internet. I didn't know about it until a guy started sending me this video, but what happened is these guys got caught, or one guy got caught cheating in this walleye tournament yesterday, where he put 8 pounds of lead weight down his limit of walleye, and they caught him right there at the tournament. And he was at the weigh-in weighing his fish, and something was suspicious. Tournament director cut him open, and there was 8 pounds of lead weights in this limit. Big lead balls he was cutting out and throwing in the basket. Horrific scene, seeing him ripping those walleye up and getting this lead out of them. And everybody, there's tournament guys cussing him up and down, ready to drag this dude out and cut him up and feed him to the crawdads. I mean, it's a very tense, uncomfortable video to watch. So I just wanted, there's not a lot to say on this. I just wanted to give a few thoughts. It's a bad deal all the way around. It's a crime. I mean, you can't get around that. I sort of want to talk a little bit about the mentality of that. I think a lot of people that have gotten caught cheating, they don't see cheating as some type of a crime in a tournament, the same as like stealing a car or, shoplifting or stealing something. So I think a lot of them may be justified in their own minds, but the point of which it is a crime, and how do you punish that? First of all, let's talk a little bit about the deterrence. We have polygraphs in tournaments. Polygraphs are a very good deterrent, although they're not admissible in court. They can be beaten in court, but you do have to sign a waiver saying that you'll abide by the polygraph rules. But people can pass polygraphs lying. I mean, it's proven, and that's why they're not admissible in court. But overall, I think a polygraph has been pretty effective in keeping the tournaments honest. What you have, though, is I think that you got these dudes out here are the guys that were stuffing 8 pounds of lead weight in the walleyes. They're probably lacking a few brain cells, because that's like the most obvious way to get caught cheating. I've seen this tons. You guys have too. Tons of guys that have gotten caught cheating, especially like in big bass tournaments, putting lead weights down their stomachs. It's just stupid, that somebody would even do that or try to get away with it. But there are probably some evil geniuses out there that have figured out how to cheat and get away with it, that don't, call attention to themselves. But like I said, the only thing you can do with that is the combination of the threat of the polygraph and, having anglers keep an eye out, and having the public keep an eye out. And a lot of times you just catch people from haphazard. Now, what about the penalty on this thing? What kind of penalties should these people have on there? I think a lot of the penalty, the judge probably needs to determine this on the situation of the person involved with it. I think that you probably have two extremes. You've got some people out there that are just, they're poor, they don't have any money, they're trying to get some money to survive or something like that. And then you have on the other extreme, guys that have fully rigged boats that are probably trying to do it just to get famous in the sport. And then you have everything in between. So a lot of the punishment on that would have to fit that. And obviously the main punishment is like disqualification from the tournament, disqualification from any future tournaments, and some type of financial restitution for whatever was taken away, or however that was affected the other anglers in the field. I'm not aware of any anglers that have ever gotten caught cheated that have served prison time. There may have been, I'm just not aware of it. I think a lot of them have the fact that they've been banned for tournaments for life, and the maybe public service and the financial civil liabilities that come with that is the main thing with that. But and I probably think that's fair. I probably think that if somebody is banned from a tournament and they have to pay some type of a super debilitating, stiff, financial repercussion, community service, that's probably a good, penalty for that. And the fact that they're banned from tournaments from the rest of their life means they're not going to get the opportunity to do that at another point. But ultimately, man, I feel sorry for those guys. I mean, it's just like, or any criminals like that, anyone that is put in the position that they feel they have to steal like that to do whatever. It's just part of our society that has been around forever. It's unfortunate. Um, you know, I've never really heard an interview from the mindset of somebody that's been caught and cheated before, but I think a lot of it falls in between ego and financial hardship and everything in between that. So anyway, guys, not a lot to say about that. It's a bad deal. It's embarrassing for the, to say the least, for the people that are involved with it. It's a bad deal for the people who were at the tournament that got cheated out of whatever. But I think that the nature of our sport, we will have to monitor that to some extent. It's like any other thing in life. There's some realities that show the dark side of human nature that we have to deal with. And, you know, cheating in tournaments is some. I don't think, like I said, I don't believe it's a huge problem. There's one thing about cheating I will say. There's a big difference as far as cheating on levels of intention. There's intentional, malicious, purposeful cheating, and then there's, you know, cheating or breaking rules or whatever that are done unintentional. And there's a lot and everything in between. So there's different gradients of that. Like any other crime, it's like the crime should fit the punishment. But bad deal, guys. You know, if you want to watch it, I'm sure you can just Google the video. It's sort of weird and awkward and uncomfortable to watch, but just wanted to throw that out there. So hope you guys are doing good. We'll talk to y'all later. See you.